Guys, how's it going? We were really pleased to see how many of you loved and commented and inquired about our manual conversion that we just did last month on a Figaro. So this time round, I wanted to give you a bit more detail and show you just how we did it. So here we are, right at the start, a couple of days in. Come and have a look. So this is where we start with a Nissan Micra. So this is an old, slightly rusty Nissan Micra, but it's absolutely perfect for us because it's only done 50,000 miles and it's got the 5-speed gearbox. So we start with one of these, then we strip it down like this. And what I'm going to do is just show you step by step how we go through the project. So let's jump in next and have a look at the Figaro. The first step is for us to get the old automatic gearbox out of the Figaro. You can see this huge chasm here is where the gearbox has been taken out. And here it is on the floor. Here's both of the gearboxes. This one is the automatic Figaro gearbox, and this one is the new cleaned up Micra gearbox. You can see it's a lot smaller, a lot lighter, but it's the same fitment. The next thing that Matt does is supports the car so that he can safely work on it while the gearbox is out. You can see him here fitting a brand new clutch. He's got to get it lined up completely straight, otherwise it won't work properly and it will damage it when he puts everything together. The next step is to actually get the gearbox into the car and mate it with the Figaro engine. It'd normally take 2 or 3 people to do a gearbox job like this, but the gearbox on the Micra is so light he can do it by himself. Matt's using a foot jack to lift the gearbox to get it straight. Then he's maneuvering it into place with his hands, and finally he'll use the bolts to actually pull it into place and to seal it. Once it's in, the final step is to put in the drive shafts, bolt up the last gearbox mounts and a few bits like the speedometer. Then we're on to the inside of the car. There's 2 big changes in here. Firstly, the gear shift assembly needs to be completely replaced with a new one, although it still fits the floor. And secondly, we need that extra pedal in place, so it's a whole new pedal box. The final changes are some electrical bits just to make sure the car starts, and once it's all back together, it's just about putting some final upholstery in place. Guys, so that's it. We're done. The conversion's all finished. It's just the fun bit. And you know, the great thing about it is it's like a Figaro, but just faster. So when you pull out of a junction and you go to put your foot down, the car really goes, which is great. It's also really smooth. You've got the new clutch in there. Everything just works really nicely, and obviously within no time you're cruising and you're up in 5th gear and there's no noise at all. So there you go. That's a bit more detail, a bit more information about how we do a 5-speed manual conversion. See you later, guys.